Hi, I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching Good News Today. This week we're going to get you extraordinary love stories of ordinary citizens who went through great odds to be with their soulmates. Our first story comes from Uttarakhand, which faced the fury of floods in 2013, a tragedy that left thousands dead and lakhs missing. From amidst the gloom comes a story of hope, the story of a husband who found his wife 18 months after she went missing.
Could there ever be a miracle after such devastation? With over 5,000 killed and several hundred still missing in the Uttarakhand flash floods of 2013, could the amazing actually happen? Meet Bijendra Singh, a driver from Alwar in Rajasthan. Along with his wife Leela and 30 others, he embarked upon a trip in a bus for the Char Dham Yatra during those fateful weeks in June 2013. The fury of the floods destroyed the journey, sending survivors scattering for life. Less than half the pilgrims on Bijendra's bus survived. His wife, Leela, wasn't among them. And as the months passed, she was left for dead. Only Bijendra didn't give up hope.
मैं बता रहा हूँ गौरीकुंड पे लास्ट लोकेशन मिली थी. गौरीकुंड इन्होंने चाय नाश्ता किया है और एक बुढ़िया थी अपने भीलवाड़ा की, वो यही कही थी, बोले बेटा मेरे साथ में चाय नाश्ता किया उसने. और परिवार चला गया था वहाँ, सब उनको पहचान के सब बता दी सारी स्टोरी. उसी चक्कर में सर मैं तो उसी में लग गया फिर लगन.
He used all his savings, including the 10 lakh rupees he received from the Uttarakhand government as compensation, to bolster the grueling hunt for his lost wife. He literally went door to door.
15 महीने तो कंटिन्यू हो गए. 1-2 महीने यहाँ गाँव गुजरा हूँ, लेकिन 15 महीने हो गए मेरे कंटिन्यू. पूरा उत्तराखंड, पूरी हिल है ना, पूरी चारों धाम में जाके आया हूँ सर.
पैदल गाँव में
पैदल भी, और क्या वहाँ कौन सी बसें थी, 10-10 किलोमीटर पैदल भी जाके आए हैं, साइडों में जाके आए हैं, कोई रास्ते नहीं है बिल्कुल.
Finally, on January 29th, after nearly 18 months of fruitless search, Bijendra got a glimmer of hope, hearing that Leela may be at the Gangoli village in Uttarkashi. But she was still in a state of shock from the tragedy. He could only confirm her identity with the help from his children.
अभी देख 30% आया है वहाँ से आने के बाद यहाँ तक, और अभी दिखाएंगे डॉक्टर को, चेक करा लेंगे, सब काम कराएंगे, आ जाएगा दिमाग हमारी बातों में विश्वास है इसका.
Leela was miraculously found by a relentless family who believed she had survived. There are hundreds similarly destabilized and in shock by the tragedy who remain missing in villages in the mountains, many probably given up for dead. But for Bijendra Singh and Leela Kanwar, this tragedy ended on a happy note.
दिल में यही था खत्म नहीं मिलेगी अपन को.
हमें पता था कि हमारी मम्मी आएगी, हमारे पास मम्मी है.
They say you're never too old to fall in love, never too old to get married. And this is the idea that's prompted an NGO in Ahmedabad to help senior citizens find love and companionship in their sunset years. Gopi Maniyar with this story.
They are all more than 50 years old. In some senses, they have crossed the prime of their life. They have gathered as prospective bridegrooms for these 4 ladies. It's a classic Swayamvar where the bride gets to pick the groom, and there are close to 100 suitors vying to be chosen by the 4 ladies. The criteria for the selection seems to be fairly straightforward. These 4 ladies want nothing but a good companion and an opportunity to settle down with that special someone.
मैंने हमेशा अच्छा घर पाया है, अच्छा घर सजाया है, मैं उसी तरह रहना चाहती हूँ. एक सहारे के साथ मेरा अच्छा घर हो, पूरा सजाऊं, इंतजार करूं, अच्छा खाना बनाऊं. मैं खाना बहुत अच्छा बनाती हूँ. सुख से रहें, दुनिया को भूल जाए।
More than half of the men present in the room were either divorced or widowed. Pain and bitterness of previous experience forgotten, they were looking for a second chance to start a new chapter in their lives. Someone who would believe in them, love them and their family.
मेरी 2 लड़की है और बुढ़ी अम्मा है, उसको सेवा संभाल करने का है। और मैं जॉब पे जाता हूँ तो मेरी बुढ़ी अम्मा को सार संभाल रखेगी। यार 2 लड़कियाँ पढ़ती है तो पढ़ने में साथ सहकार देती है। और मैं सुबह में सर्विस पे जाता हूँ तो मुझे टिफ़िन बनाए इसमें, और मेरी बच्चियों को जो अभ्यास करते हैं उसमें साथ दिलाए।
At this stage of their life, considerations of caste, education and money have all fallen aside. It is trust, respect and above all, love were the benchmarks to go by.
ये जिन्हों बार कन्या 2 साल बड़ी होगी तो भी चलेगा, कास्ट कोई भी हो तो चलेगा, एजुकेशन कम है नहीं है अभी तो चलेगा, क्योंकि उनको एक साथीदार चाहिए, कोई बातचीत करने वाला चाहिए। तो उसमें बहुत सारे कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर सकते हैं, तो इसलिए उसमें सक्सेस रेशो बहुत अच्छा है।
Here's wishing them happiness and a life full of love. From Ahmedabad, Gopi Manyar, Headlines Today.
Who says you need a grand wedding to celebrate the union of 2 souls? Here's a remarkable story of a young couple who donated the entire amount set aside by their families for their wedding for those who needed it more. Take a look.
The big fat Indian wedding goes on for days, costing lakhs. It's also treated as an opportunity for social point scoring. But this couple decided to be different. Bridegroom's parents decided to donate the money allocated for the marriage reception. They donated for the needy to study, setting a new trend for others to follow.
बहुत लोगों को ये खर्च करना नहीं होता है, फिर भी वो समाज के डर से ऐसे खर्च करते रहते हैं। मैंने सोचा अगर मैं शुरुआत करूंगा बीइंग ए फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रांग, तो बहुत लोगों को इंस्पिरेशन मिल जाएगा कि ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है। और ये नहीं करने के पीछे मेरा खर्च बचाने का कोई आइडिया नहीं था। जो भी खर्च मैंने बचाया है वो पूरे का पूरा मैंने समाज को समाज सेवा के लिए दे दिया है।
रिसेप्शन का जो भी खर्चा है वो हम समाज में दे, समाज में जिन लोगों को जरूरत है उनको दे, तो उनकी लाइफ में वो काम में आएगा। हम अगर रिसेप्शन का खर्चा करेंगे तो वो सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए लोग याद रखेंगे, और वैसे भी जो लोग बुरा बोलने वाले हैं वो तो बोलने ही वाले हैं।
This is one marriage that would be remembered not only by the family and friends, but also those who were encouraged to dream big by Shahs.
You're watching Good News Today. Our next story comes from Meerut, where a genetically male individual successfully gave birth to twins. Here's that story.
This is Mamata. We've changed her name to protect her privacy, but the story of this Meerut woman is a medical marvel. Mamata, you see, is genetically male. Now 35 years old, Mamata was born with XY chromosomes, the male pattern, and has no ovaries. And here's the miracle. 2 miracles really. A son and a daughter born to genetically male Mamata, who has an infantile uterus non-functional since birth. Medical science helped her deliver these twins at a Meerut hospital a few days ago.
इनकी शादी हुई, शादी के बाद में हमारे पास आए। शादी को 7 साल हो चुके थे, गुड़गांव के रहने वाले हैं। उस टाइम पर ये मालूम चला कि इनका क्रोमोसोम XY है और छोटा सा गर्भ है। उस गर्भ को डेवलप किया, डेवलप करने के बाद में इस लायक बनाया कि बच्चे हो सकें।
Dr. Jindal and his wife Dr. Anshu were approached by Mamata's husband over the possibility of her having a child.
अपनी इच्छा जाहिर की कि हम बच्चा चाहते हैं, तो फिर हमने उस दिशा में काम किया. हमें another 6 to 9 months इस बच्चेदानी को गर्भ जनने लायक बनाने, बच्चा जनने लायक बनाने में लग गए. और उसके बाद इसी विधि से ओवम डोनेशन से हमने बच्चा भ्रूण तैयार किए.
For the world of medicine, the achievement in Meerut is a milestone. For Mamata and her husband, it's the start of a new life. With 2 newborn, healthy good news. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Now to the story of 33-year-old Nawaz Sheikh, a technical officer with the National Research Institute who has designed the logo for the government's new education policy. Not only is the logo a work of art, Nawaz's own story shows how a good education can change one's life.
Nawaz Sheikh is a technical officer at the National AIDS Research Institute at Pune. His design is the winner of the national logo competition for Centre's new education policy.
आज मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि मेरा लोगो 3000 एंट्री में से आज मेरा लोगो सिलेक्ट हुआ और वो आने वाली सरकार की जो भी शिक्षा नीति है उसके लिए वो प्रसारित किया जाएगा.
वो भले साइंस में काम करते हों, भले उनको ये लोगो कैसे बनाने का इसका इतना ज्ञान कितना होगा मुझे मालूम नहीं, कोई ट्रेनिंग कुछ किए वाली नहीं है. फिर भी इंसान की जो सोचने की क्षमता होती है उसमें अगर कोई ख्वाब उसने देखा है वो उसके साथ अगर आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करे तो कोई भी चीज उसकी बहुत अच्छी बन सकती है.
Nawaz comes from a very humble background. His parents could barely afford his education. But Nawaz proved himself to be a diligent and hard-working student. After schooling at a simple Zilla Parishad school in Solapur district of Maharashtra, Nawaz went on to do his masters in medical microbiology from Pune's prestigious BJ Medical College.
बचपन में ही मुझे हमारे मामा जी से जो टीचर थे उन्होंने कुछ कैलीग्राफी ड्राइंग्स वगैरह सिखाए थे, तो मैं अच्छी तरीके से ड्राइंग स्केचिंग करता था. और जैसे जैसे मैं वो आगे बढ़ते बढ़ते पढ़ाई करते वो उसका व्यासंग रखते आया हूँ, मैंने सोचा कि मैं भी उसी से कुछ तो कर सकता हूँ. तो मैंने उस वक्त से लोगो बनाने चालू किए. जब जनवरी में ये कंपटीशन आया तो ये कंपटीशन मैंने हिस्सा लिया और आज मुझे पता चला कि मेरा लोगो भारत की नई शिक्षा नीति के लिए चुना गया है.
छान वाटते मला, म्हणजे आनंद इतका होतोय की माझ्याकडे शब्द नाहीत बोलायला, त्याच्याकडे डोळ्यातून अश्रू येते.
A topper of his batch, Nawaz Sheikh is the symbol and inspiration for all to remember how education can truly change lives. And the logo designed by him for the educational policy of India is certainly good news for all to celebrate. Pankaj Khelkar from Pune for Headlines Today.
Our next story is about a group of school children who want to make India a happy nation. These children want to change the country. They want to build schools for underprivileged children, build toilets for women, and want to clean our cities and villages. Amrita Shedge with this story.
They want to educate the poor, they want to give sanitation to villagers, and they have a lesson or two for civic bodies to build pothole-free roads and introduce sensor-based dustbins.
We bought vegetables, potatoes and onions at wholesale rates and sold them to low-income groups at the same rate. We have contacted this NGO called Green Charitable Trust, and that NGO will carry forward this project. So this project will not stop here. We will continue to supply healthy vegetables, healthy onions and potatoes to the slum dwellers.
They are school children from across the country who want to make the nation a happy India. Over 15,000 young students in the age groups of 11 to 16 from more than 300 schools participated in this project. The jury selected 25 final ideas to be executed by as many teams.
Our project is mainly about road improvement. In this we are using waste plastic in the road laying process. So we have collected waste plastic also from our houses, schools and societies, and we will be melting it, then shredding it, and finally we are going to lay it on the road.
The main reason we are making the plastic road here is because we have seen there are many potholes here, and it causes travel inconvenience. So it's a huge problem in Mumbai. Anyone comes in Mumbai, it's a metropolitan city, and we are seeing this all the potholes. So it is not so good. So just to improve this condition, we are making plastic roads in which the road will be waterproof and it will not get potholes, and its maintenance cost is also very less, and it lasts for approx 8 years.
Over a period of 40 days with a grant of 50,000 rupees each and industry stalwarts mentoring them, they now have to implement their ideas on ground.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
We four of us designed a dustbin TRPS, that is dustbin called to reduce pollutant substances. When we gave the dustbins, that is we distributed all the dustbins to a certain lane, that is we selected a certain lane nearby our school and distributed those, so that the vegetable wastes or the cooked waste can be thrown into the dustbin except non-biodegradable, that is plastic, paper, etc. should not be thrown, and remaining all can be thrown into that. It has an outlet and its base is on slant arrangement, so that when the outlet is opened, the dust will be that is passed to the decomposition pit. We will provide that. In the decomposition pot, we will add yeast, caustic soda, and even a degradable bacteria called IMO3, so that it will be decomposition means we will generally have a bad odor, but it don't allows any bad odor to come out.
School in a place by the name Gosala, a village. So there we distributed about 10 houses this dustbins. It works like a self-decomposing machine. Basically all wet waste can be put into it.
From Mumbai, Amruta Shedge for Headlines Today.
That's all we have time for. Leaving you with some good news for cricket fans. Sachin Tendulkar is back. No, not on the field, but in our studios, and he will be with us throughout the Cricket World Cup. Do tune into Headlines Today for our special coverage.
Scattering for life. Less than half the pilgrims on Vijendra's bus survived. His wife, Leela, wasn't among them. And as the months passed, she was left for dead. Only Vijendra didn't give up hope.
मैं बता रहा हूँ गौरी कुंड पे लास्ट लोकेशन मिली थी. गौरी कुंड इन्होंने चाय नाश्ता किया है और एक बुढ़िया थी अपने भीलवाड़ा की, वो यही कही थी, बोले बेटा मेरे साथ में चाय नाश्ता किया उसने. परिवार चला गया था वहाँ, सब उनको पहचान के सब बता दी सारी स्टोरी. उसी चक्कर में सर मैं तो उसी में लग गया फिर लगन.
He used all his savings, including the 10 lakh rupees he received from the Uttarakhand government as compensation, to bolster the grueling hunt for his lost wife. He literally went door to door.
15 महीने तो कंटिन्यू हो गए. 1-2 महीने यहाँ गाँव गुजरा हूँ, लेकिन 15 महीने हो गए मेरे कंटिन्यू. पूरा उत्तराखंड, पूरी हिल है ना, पूरी चारों धाम हम जाके आए हैं सर.
13. Could the amazing actually happen? Meet Vijendra Singh, a driver from Alwar in Rajasthan. Along with his wife Leela and 30 others, he embarked upon a trip in a bus for the Char Dham Yatra during those fateful weeks in June 2013. The fury of the floods destroyed the journey, sending survivors.
Hi, I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching Good News Today. This week we're going to get you extraordinary love stories of ordinary citizens who went through great odds to be with their soulmates. Our first story comes from Uttarakhand, which faced the fury of floods in 2013, a tragedy that left thousands dead and lakhs missing. From amidst the gloom comes a story of hope, the story of a husband who found his wife 18 months after she went missing.
Could there ever be a miracle after such devastation? With over 5,000 killed and several hundred still missing in the Uttarakhand flash floods of 2013.